What's up, YouTube world? Felipe here with another haircut video. In this haircut we are doing a pompadour and we're doing a fade, a low half fade on the sides, working up to 2, keeping it high and tight. So here we go. This was an early haircut, so the client came in with his hair, all messed up from sleep. And so what I did here was just I wet it a little bit and then use a blow dryer to kind of set the hair down a little bit. So after I set all the hair back down, like I always do, I use my number 2 guard to set my foundation along the sides, the perimeters of the head, going straight up, not following the head shape. 1, to make it easier for me to fade from the half or 0.5 up to a 2, and also to set a foundation when I go to blend the sides to the transition hairs. That's just to help me guide myself. Once that's done, I go ahead and set my initial guide for my fade. Now, like I said, we're doing a 0.5 or half fade. We're not doing anything like skin. So I use my blade open instead of my half guard. I rarely use my half guard, only when it's necessary to detail work or if I need to get rid of a line. But for the most part, when I need a 0.5, I open the blade up and set my foundation, set my guideline. So here, just setting a low, I am keeping it as high as the ear's height, the back of the ear to the neck. I am moving up about ½ an inch. We're not doing anything drastic here. This is a very nice haircut. Moving forward, here with the number 1 guard, I am setting the next guideline for myself. Here I have the number 1 guard with the lever open, which is equivalent to a 1.5. So I am pretty much scooping now a little bit. The client's hair is very easy to work with because it matches the skin tone. That makes my job a lot easier. But one of the things that I learned too is you may not see it with the naked eye, the hair being cut, but you just have to trust the process. Even if I know or I don't see or hear any hair cutting, I still go follow my steps on every fade. Here with the blade open, number 1 guard, I set my guideline, my second guideline, and I get rid of the bottom line. So from the half to the 1.5, I blend it with my number 1 guard with the lever closed. And so I do that on one side, make a guideline, remove guideline, and then I move forward with the back, make guideline, remove guideline, and then finally now, just to blend even better the 1.5 to the number 2 guard, remember the 1.5 that I used previously was a 1 guard blade open. So here with the actual 1.5 guard, I'm just blending that 1.5 to the 2 a little better, opening the lever, closing the lever a little bit, freehanding it with the number 1.5 guard. This just buffers everything out and makes it crispy. Here with the Slim Eye Pros, I'm just setting the shape up along the hairlines. I'm done with the sides and the hairlines and shape up. So moving forward, we are doing scissor over comb to blend the transition hair to the top hair. Using my scissor over comb technique, you can do clip over comb, you can use the razor blade, there's many ways to do it. I've gotten comfortable to using scissor over comb technique. I like to keep it that way. It works best for me, so that's that. Once I get rid of that hard line, I smooth it out a little bit with the thinning shears, as you can see there. As you can see on his left side of the head, it looks like there's a line, which there is, and it's okay because the hair is leaning towards that side. In other words, I'm still gonna do a scissor over finger technique to blend that in even better. So I'm not too worried about that section. wetting the hair, just prepping it so I can blend everything else with the scissor over finger technique. He is gonna keep styling his hair over to his left side, so I do start on the left side, combing the hair all the way to the left and keeping my fingers at a 90-degree angle. Using the transition hair as my guide, I keep my finger at a 90-degree angle, work my way from front to back, and then as I set that guideline, I use it to move across the head. Once everything is blended, I take the bank section that I had sectioned away. Using the rest of the hair as my guideline, I blend the banks. You want to leave the banks slightly longer than the rest of the hair so it can lay over everything. And once everything is even and done, you can start with your texturization. The texturization really, I think, in my opinion, is what makes the haircut, as far as the top of the hair, really stand out. It's not visible to the eyes too much until you style the hair, and so the client will feel the hair a lot lighter, and when they style it, it'll be much easier. Doing my usual texture technique, I'm just gliding the blade along the hair. In this case, I wanted to texturize the hair a lot, like really a lot. He has natural blonde highlights, and so I wanted to really texturize the hair so those highlights can pop. So here with my blow dryer, I'm just drying the hair completely, and then also using it to set it how we're gonna style it. As you see there, it's a very traditional pompadour, having a lot of volume. Using my fingers, since we're gonna style it really messy, using my fingers here to blow dry the hair, and then applying some very easy pomade. I use the Easy Hold from Uppercut. That's the pomade that we carry at the shop, and that's the only one I use from Uppercut. Using the comb after it just to evenly spread the product, and then as you see there, using the comb also to make the texture of the hair really pop. That's the haircut, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It looks great in my opinion. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you guys have any questions, specifically certain things that I do. I'm more than happy to answer any of them. So anyways, thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next video, and please subscribe. Peace.